Once you target the executive sponsor for your services, it's time to put a strategy in place to engage with them over time. Too often, I see selling teams work hard over many months to secure a meeting with their high level decision maker or executive sponsor. And once that meeting is concluded, engagement ceases. The door is closed, and you're left feeling exposed without any executive support. This play is about smart ways to keep the door open. To learn more about how to keep the door open, we're going to interview Mia, the Chief Revenue Officer for a global technology company. Mia, thanks for spending time to help us understand more about engaging top-level decision makers like yourself. We know that executives relentlessly guard their time. What would cause an executive to accept a meeting with us?
So, I only accept meetings with a senior salesperson or an executive from their company when I'm confident that they're informed about me and my business. I need to know I'll learn something new and important from the conversation. For example, it's valuable to me if I discovered something I hadn't considered before relative to moving one of my top priorities forward. In contrast, if they're solely focused on their products and services, I won't meet with them again. I expect the right manager in my organization to have conversations about what we need and how a supplier can meet those needs with their solutions.
That makes a lot of sense. What would you look for during the meeting to keep your door open for future meetings and engagement with you?
Yeah, so the salesperson needs to demonstrate that they are truly listening. Only after they understand what I'm sharing should they offer me something of value, like an introduction to an expert resource or data that I don't have access to. I recently met with an executive from a salesperson's company who understood my biggest business problem and shared a specific study that helped me narrow down my options to solve the problem. My door is now open to that executive.
Mia, are there windows of opportunities with executives like yourself that salespeople should be aware of to successfully collaborate?
Yes, I will always make time to kick off important projects that include key people in my organization. I appreciate briefings on how projects are progressing. I want to know about roadblocks if they exist so I can clear the way. I love the opportunity to recognize my team at the end of big projects or during milestone events. Finally, I find it valuable to engage in high level planning around my top priorities. For example, one of our longtime suppliers includes me in their multi year strategy mapping sessions so that the projects that are mapped out over time align with my priorities and initiatives. This strategic supplier has an open door with me. They know me and appropriately engage with me throughout the year.
As you can tell from the interview with Mia, executives make things happen, remove roadblocks, and provide resources for projects that align with moving their priorities forward. Executives by nature are concerned with the long term and therefore respond well to a long term cultivation and engagement strategy. Mia provided us with a unique set of suggestions that together form our play for executive engagement. I'd like to challenge you to conduct an interview with one of your executive sponsors to learn directly from them about the best ways to collaborate with them over time.